Hi. So most students memorize derivatives but don't actually understand them. Let's fix that in 5 minutes in this video. So what is derivative? A derivative is just one idea. How fast something is changing at a specific point, not over an interval, just one exact movement. So imagine driving a car. Your speedometer shows you your speed right now. That's what a derivative is. The instant rate of change. But here's the problem, right? So how do you measure change at just one point? You can't directly. So instead we use something called a limit. So I'm pretty sure now the definition is making a little bit sense here. Uh, so we look at two points that are very close together and then bring them closer and closer. Alrighty, so the definition of derivative is the derivative of a function f at a number a denoted by f prime of a is f prime of a is equal to limit as h approaches to 0 f of a plus h minus f of a divided by h. So if this limit exists, and all this really means is change in y over change in x. But as the distance shrinks to 0. There's another version you'll often see, and it's pretty sometimes make it easy to solve derivative related problems. So if we write, for example, x is equal to a plus h, then from here you can already tell h is equal to x minus a. So the new definition would be f prime of a is equal to limit as x approaches to a, because as h approaches 0 if and only if x approaches to a, f of x minus f of a divided by x minus a. So let's make this visual what we exactly mean by solving this one problem. Already, let's see, we have this example. A curve has equation y is equal to f of x, and first we've been asked write an expression for the slope of the secant line through the points p 3 comma f of 3 and q x of f of x. And the next is write an expression for the slope of the tangent line at P. Okay. Now So how do we differentiate? So what is derivative? So here we've been asked two different questions, right? Write an expression for the slope of the secant line through the points. And a secant line is a secant line that touches the curve at 2 points. So that gives us the average change. As you can already tell, the slope, right? How do we find the slope of a function? The change in rise over change in um, run. Differences in point y versus or divided by differences in x's. And in the next is write an expression for the slope of the tangent line, a tangent line that touches at just 1 point, and this gives us the derivative. So how do we solve this problem then? So here, now you can already guess, right? What we've been asked in this first problem, we've been asked write an expression for the slope of the secant line. Secant line means it's the it's the line, is the line touches the curve at 2 points. So we'll just find the slope here. We will not we are going to find derivative because in the next expression we cannot apply this definition here, as this is secant line touches the curves at 2 points. So we'll find the slope which you usually denote by m of pq is equal to as differences in y's, right, over x. This is f of x minus f of 3 divided by x minus 3. So this is the expression for this one. And now when we come and write an expression for the slope of the tangent line at p, which is derivative, so we can just simply use this definition here. So limit at point p, right? What is p? P is 3 f of 3, and the function fx is the given is f of. So limit as x approaches to 3, f of x minus f of a, which is f of 3, divided by x minus a, which is as x approaches 3 is 3. So here is the expression or derivative to find the slope of the tangent line. So basically just remember, right? So the tangent is, because we are finding the rate of change at one specific point, so that means derivatives, how fast something is changing at a point. So if this helped, check out my next video where I show how to actually compute derivatives